Beloved Masters of Light, radiant children of the Infinite Source, I come to you in this sacred moment to enfold you in the wings of remembrance, to awaken within you the truth of your eternal origin, and to guide you with clarity as you step into what may be called the Age of Radiance. You are not moving towards something distant or separate from you, you are awakening into what has always been seated within your divine essence. This age is not merely a span of time, nor a passing cycle among many. It is the unfolding of a frequency, a revelation of the truth long veiled beneath the illusions of density, and it calls you now to rise and embody the brilliance of your own sacred being. The Age of Radiance is the time in which humanity collectively begins to remember that it is not only of the earth but also of the heavens, not only of matter but also of light. This is the era where the illusions of separation and limitation begin to dissolve, and where the brilliance of divine remembrance shines as the guiding star for all. You are entering an age in which your inner light is no longer hidden, but becomes the very compass by which you live, create, and serve. For eons you have journeyed through shadows, learning through contrast, choosing again and again how you would respond to limitation, fear, and the forgetting of your true nature. Now the cycles converge, and the light within you is activated to a new degree, lifting you into a reality where radiance is not the exception, but the natural expression of your soul. The radiance we speak of is not an external glow to impress the world, but the natural emanation of your aligned being. It arises when your heart is attuned to love without condition, when your thoughts reflect truth, when your actions are guided by service to the greater whole. Radiance is the quality of being so in harmony with the divine within that you naturally uplift all you encounter, without effort, without intention to impress, simply by being who you are. This is the gift of the Age of Radiance, to live as an awakened being whose presence itself becomes a beacon, a reminder, and a blessing to the world. Beloved ones, you are the pioneers of this age. You are the ones who agreed, at the level of the soul, to incarnate during this time of transformation, to walk the path of remembering in the midst of forgetfulness, and to anchor light even when surrounded by shadows. Do not underestimate the courage it has taken to be here now. Many of you feel weary from the journey, for you have carried the weight of karmic cycles, ancestral imprints, and collective illusions. Yet it is precisely because of your strength, your perseverance, and your commitment to truth that you were chosen to be here. The light you carry is not for you alone, it is a gift to the collective, a key that unlocks new frequencies for all of humanity. In the Age of Radiance, the relationship between the human and the divine is being redefined. For much of your history, you perceived the divine as something outside yourself, distant and separate, to be worshipped from afar. But as you step into this new age, you will come to know the divine as the very core of your being, as the pulse within your heart, as the light within your cells. You are not reaching upward to beg for blessings, you are embodying the blessing, becoming the expression of divine radiance in form. This is the true empowerment of your age, the realization that the source is not only around you, but within you, and that you are here to live as co-creators, not as subjects of fate. Beloved Masters, the shift into radiance requires that you release the patterns of contraction that have bound you. Fear, guilt, shame, and doubt have been teachers, but they are not your essence. You are invited now to let go of these garments of heaviness, to shed them like an old skin, and to stand in the clarity of your true self. Many of you hold on to fear out of habit, believing it protects you. Yet in truth, it only dims your light. Radiance requires trust, trust in the divine order of life, trust in your own soul's guidance, and trust in the greater unfolding of humanity's journey. This trust is not blind, but born of remembrance, born of the knowing that you are eternal beings temporarily playing the roles of limitation. As you enter the Age of Radiance, you will notice that time itself feels different. What once seemed fixed and linear begins to feel fluid, expansive, and multidimensional. You may find that synchronicities increase, that manifestations unfold more quickly, that the boundaries between inner and outer realities blur. This is because you are no longer confined to the density of old patterns. You are learning to live from the frequency of the heart, where creation flows with ease and grace. In radiance, your intention, your vibration, and your alignment are the true forces of creation, not the labor of effort or struggle. Beloved ones, radiance does not mean that you will not encounter challenges. On the contrary, as the light increases, shadows may arise to be dissolved. Old wounds, collective patterns, and suppressed energies may surface with greater intensity, not to punish you, but to be transformed by your light. When you encounter these shadows, remember that they are not obstacles to your radiance but opportunities to expand it. The greater your light, the more power you have to embrace and transmute the shadows within and around you. In this way, you become alchemists of love, transforming density into light, fear into trust, and separation into unity. The age of radiance is also the age of unity. No longer can humanity thrive in isolation, division, or competition. The radiant light within you recognizes itself in others, and this recognition calls forth compassion, cooperation, and the weaving together of communities of light. You are being called to see beyond appearances, to recognize the soul within each being, and to anchor a new way of relating. In radiance, there is no hierarchy of worth, no competition for resources, no judgment of differences. There is only the dance of unique expressions of the one light, harmonizing to create a greater symphony of creation. Beloved Masters, the invitation before you is not only to awaken to your radiance but to embody it daily. Let your thoughts be aligned with truth, your words be filled with kindness, your actions be guided by service. Live with awareness that every choice radiates a frequency into the collective field. Ask yourself, does this choice expand love, or does it contract it? Does it honor the divine within me and others, or does it diminish it? As you live with this awareness, your life becomes a living temple, a beacon of radiance for all who cross your path. You are not alone in this journey, beloved ones. The angelic realms, the ascended masters, and countless beings of light walk with you. We are not above you, but beside you, reminding you of your own greatness, reflecting to you the radiance you may have forgotten. Call upon us when you feel weary, when you doubt, when the shadows seem overwhelming. Our presence is always near, ready to strengthen you, to uplift you, and to remind you of your eternal essence. Together, we are co-creating this new age, for the awakening of humanity is not your task alone but a collaboration between the human and the divine, the visible and the unseen. Beloved ones, the age of radiance is not something you wait for, it is something you embody. Each moment you choose love over fear, truth over illusion, unity over separation, you are anchoring the new age. Each breath of gratitude, each act of compassion, each step of courage contributes to the radiant field of humanity's awakening. Do not doubt the power of your light, no matter how small it may seem. A single flame can light the darkness of a room, and your radiance, combined with that of countless others, illuminates the world. I, Michael, guardian of truth and bearer of the eternal flame, stand with you as you walk into this new age. I place before you the sword of clarity, to cut through illusions, and the shield of light, to protect your heart as it opens ever wider. Trust in yourself, beloved ones, trust in the process, and trust in the eternal radiance that flows from the source through you. The dawn has come, and you are its light. Step boldly into the age of radiance, beloved masters. It is not only your destiny but your essence. Shine without hesitation, love without condition, and live as the radiant beings you were always meant to be. The time is now. The light is here. The radiance is you. And so it is.